Welcome back to Truck Spotting Great Lakes. So we are currently on US95. We just crossed the state line into the United States of Idaho. Idaho, we're all hoes. Anyways, so we just crossed into the States. 106 miles before we get to Fort Falls, which would be right where Interstate 90 is. We just left BC, Canada, and we're headed to Washington to pick up a load of apples. Now I know how exciting is that, right? It's a heavy load, so I made the mistake of filling my tanks up. That was a big oopsie on my part. It's going to be a heavy load. I'm going to need all the excess weight as I possibly can get. Anyway, so yeah, it's not much difference between BC and Idaho. I know when I was a kid, I used to think, man, oh man, I'm going into the States, I'm going into Michigan. How cool is that? And it's a different country, and what am I going to see that I don't see at home? And oh my God, so happy and so excited. I get across into the States, and it's like, it looks like Canada, but it's the United States. But the different stores I got to see and all that stuff, that was pretty cool. And the fact that I knew I was in a different country, that was pretty cool too. And I think I know we have some subscribers that are from the other side of the world. I know we do have that. We have some in Russia, and some in Germany, and some in UK, and some in France, and we have all kinds of different people checking out this channel. And it's pretty cool that you guys check this channel out. It's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys checking this channel out. But well, it's not. There's no but in it. Sorry, there's no but in it. The fact that it takes me so long to go across Canada. I'm not even on the east side going to the west side. I'm not fully over that way. But it still takes 4 days. It takes 2 days to drive through Ontario, and that's 13 hours a day. Maybe not 13 hours. Well, one day is full 13, and then you have another day. So I guess bright light. I tell you, bright light. So you're probably looking at a good 20 hours of driving to get through Ontario alone. And that's with your 10 hours off or 8 hours off or whatever. But that's how long it takes to get through Ontario. And then you got Winnipeg, you have Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC. And that's just from Ontario. You have Newfoundland, you have Nova Scotia, you have New Brunswick, you have Quebec, you have the Northern Territories, which forgive me, I don't know them all. I should, but I don't. But it takes that many. It takes days and days to go through Canada, just like the States. It takes days and days to go through the States. If you take the size of Ontario and plop it down, like say from England, I imagine you can get 3 or 4 or 5 different countries you can get through in that time span of going through going to Ontario. The amount of time. So checking out. I would love to go see the countries that you guys are in. I think that would be really cool. I imagine some of them are not allowed to go in, and, you know. So, but still, it'd be pretty cool to be able to go check it out. Like Spain and Germany and Russia and well, maybe not Russia right now because there's a bit of a war going on, and kind of try to avoid that area. You know, but France and Africa would be pretty cool. Like Japan and all those cool countries. I think that'd be pretty cool. It just takes United States and Canada. Okay, I think it's Russia is the biggest, and then Canada, or is it Canada that's the biggest, and then Russia, and then the States? Because I know Canada is bigger than the United States' land mass. That is. It looks like you would think that the America would be more, but it's just more livable land, I guess you could say. Canada we have a lot of land, but not every bit of it is livable. It's like Russia. So bloody cold up there. It's way up there on, you know, it's got the deals with the snow just like we do and all that stuff. But there's parts of Russia, just like parts of Canada, that are pretty much under snow all year round. Not for me, thank you very much. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned in a couple of videos of mine. I do not like the snow. I do not like the cold. I do not like green ham. I do not like green ham and eggs, or whatever that rhyme was. I just don't. Cold just goes right through me. So we're definitely going to be snowbirds. That sun is so bright. It's a hot one out there, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, see, there I go. I'm all started doing the green ham, green eggs and ham. That's how it is, green eggs and ham. And now I'm talking about Mr. Grinch. Yeah. I need some sleep. I think I need. It's not so hilly over here as it was back there. Or maybe it's just, well, it is. Not so hilly here, but I imagine it gets more hilly again up there, as you can see some of the hills up there. Sorry, mountains up there. The United States is like second home to me. You know, I used to spend so much time in the United States. So much time. I'd spend more time in the United States than in my own country, than in Canada. And now it's equal. I spend just as much time in Canada as I do in the States. So, yawning again, I'm telling you, yawning again. But I spend a lot of time in the United States, and it's like the second home to me. I know my brother-in-law, he doesn't like the States. He thinks that almost everybody that's American are evil. Not everybody. But the thing he doesn't understand is that as much crime is going on in the United States, we have the same thing in Canada. Well, I think, okay, maybe there's more crime in the United States than there is in Canada. But you always have your good people and your bad people, and it doesn't matter which country you're in. You have that. And the only reason why I say there's not, that I did say that we had the same amount as the United States does, and I had to rephrase that, change that around, is, see, in Canada, almost every corner of the street, like the corner on the block, has a Tim Hortons coffee shop. And almost every corner, or every block, or damn close to every block, has got a gun shop in the States. I got a friend of mine, he has so many weapons, but he's got permits for them all. And he's got a permit, he has a carry-on permit, a hidden permit, like you can carry it, you can hide your gun on you, but you know, and with his kind of line of work, you kind of want to have a gun. So, safe to say, he fixes ATM machines and things like that, and he lives in, just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, if you don't know where that is, or what kind of a city that is. And it's a pretty bad city. There's a lot of drugs in that city at this point. But he's got a whole lot of guns. And he doesn't flaunt them or anything like that, but I would hate to be the person to try to break into his house. Because there won't be anything left of that person. If that person was lucky enough to, or stupid enough to break into his house, hopefully they're lucky enough to get out of that house alive. Man, it's nice around here. Change the subject a little bit. So we finally got a camping lot, a seasonal lot for our trailer. And we got so many plans for the trailer. So many plans. We're coming up with a new way of making a deck for the trailer, making it so there's a little lock inside, and we have a tiny little trailer, only 7 feet wide, and that's a pretty small, narrow kind of trailer. So you can go with a wider trailer, a bigger trailer, but ours is only a tiny little trailer. But it's a trailer. It's a new trailer, and it's all good. But, so, I'm trying to come up with this new idea for a deck for the trailer. But we have to put it in there. We'd like to build a room on the deck, because of how small the trailer is. Have a little extra room for it, so we can hang out a little bit more comfortable, you know, have more people over, blah blah blah. Maybe have a day of a poker game or something like that, you know, that kind of thing. But because the trailer is so small and we're planning on getting a bigger trailer, we are trying to come up with the idea of when we build a deck and we decide to go with a bigger trailer and a wider trailer, we don't want to have to tear apart the deck to be able to put this new trailer in there. And we also want to be able to move the trailer out, in and out of the spot, to go to truck shows and things like that, and get, you know, more film, more trucks for you guys as well, right? So we got so there's all kinds of different things that we're trying to do. It's probably going to cost probably about $5,000 maybe, or maybe even less, to build this deck on this trailer area. But hey, when it's done, it's done. I have it in my head on how nice it's going to be. I want a window, but hey, it's not just me that got to come up with the ideas. My partner has to come up with the ideas too. It's both of ours. So we have to join both our ideas together to come up with something that will work for both of us. Like, I would love to have it just the way I want it, but Jeff has other ways, and yeah. Okay, what is going on here? Okay. So yeah, so we have to come up with a new idea or a idea for the trailer, or not for the trailer, for the deck. A poker room and a place to sit back and relax outside. Sectional couch, 2 chairs maybe, and propane barbecues or propane fireplaces. I really don't want to be screwing around with a fire pit, a real fire pit. And then you gotta pretty much put water on it. You can't go to bed until it's been really put out, and I don't really want to deal with that. Neither one of us wants to deal with that. And then one day we'll be buying a new trailer, a big enough trailer that we can live in, and probably keep the little one for traveling around, and you know, because it is pretty tiny. And then when we finally retire, then we can get rid of everything and keep the pickup truck, or get a bigger pickup truck, more likely, maybe a big dually or something like that. Full of 40-footer or 48-footer trailer, and that's it. That's the whole idea. That's the idea. And I can't wait to retire, because I really don't. I love driving. And I love seeing things and being places like I am now. I love that. I don't think that I have to drive a big truck to see all this, to do all this. I think that I can actually drive a pickup truck with a fifth wheel camper and still enjoy driving and still do my thing. And being a fifth wheel camper, I still have the whole trailer thing and the turns and everything else like a big truck does. But the difference is that if we decide to say, go park in that field right there, then we can. They're not saying that we would, but you know what I'm saying. We can stop anywhere we want and relax. We want to go to the next town and hang out there for a couple days, and hey, we're not on a time limit. We're not on a time schedule. We're we have all the time in the world. We just go and do it. That right there is heaven. Of course, I'll be the one driving, but that's fine. If you're not a truck driver and you're watching this, the thing about truck driving is that most people that start driving truck cannot stop. it's like a drug. You get addicted to it. I've talked to so many people that tried to retire and they couldn't retire. It's not that they didn't have enough money in there. It's just that they got that itch. They got that itch. They have to come back out here and drive. It's not a job. This is not a job. This is not a career. This is a lifestyle. That's what this is. It is a lifestyle. So, going to truck stops and parking in truck stops and having the engines and you know, just different trucks, you know, it's driving up and down the road, having that Jake brake, looking in the mirror and seeing a big 53-foot trailer behind you, going to your deliveries, backing up into doors, just everything, going across the border. It's everything all rolled in one that makes you want to do this job. It's like I said, it's like a drug. You just can't stop. But I think if I was to retire, I would have to buy a motorhome or a camper or something and still be out here on the highway and still enjoy it and still do what I want to do and still have that love of driving. Then I think I'd be able to retire. Because if not, then I'll be, you know, 70 years old and drive a bloody truck. And I don't want to die in one of these things. I really don't. I don't want to die in one of these things. Every day we take a risk to do this job. Because any day could be your last day out here. It is a very dangerous job. This job is a very dangerous job. You have your driving, you have everybody else's driving, you have the weather, you have tornadoes, hurricanes, blizzards, you have any kind and every kind of weather out there. You have to drive to it. You still have to live to it. You get sick, you pass out, you whatever. Anything can happen while you're out here. A lot of people think that truck driving is an easy job. Anybody can do it. You don't have to be smart to be a truck driver. Any idiot can do it. No, not any idiot can do it. Special idiots can do it. No, it's a very difficult, stressful job. And it takes away, you pretty much throw your life away. You pretty much throw it right out the window. Because if you've seen my videos, then you've seen me in all over the place. California, BC, Calgary, Florida, New Brunswick, all over the place. If you haven't seen it, then check it out. Check out it. It's ride-alongs. It's like you're standing beside me. Check it out. I think you'd like it. If you made it this far, because I don't stop talking. But with that, I should stop. So how about this? I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have made it this far, then please hit that like and subscribe button. And come along on more adventures with me. Get to see the countries, the two countries at least. But come on out and check it out. And we have other things going on. This is a very busy channel. So, like and subscribe. Drive safe if you're driving. If you are driving, then put that phone down. If you're not driving, you're watching it, then keep on watching. Be safe, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.